What's going on, guys? It's Ram here. Welcome back to a brand new video. And in this video, we're back with another Sonic video, a murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. In the last episode, we interrogated Knuckles, and now we're back here in the library cart. We learned a lot of lore about everybody, so let's get right back into it. All this stuff's getting heavy. I'll dump what I don't need. Everyone's favorite journalist, reporter Ambrose is hot on the scoop. I'm heading out. You've been fabulously helpful. Already? Before you go, Espio and I wanted to give you a present. Give you your presents. My presents? You're both too sweet, thank you. Victor, it seems like we have more guests. Amy, there you are. Have we found any leads yet? Oh, does the detective fair need the help from the birthday girl? Ah, she knows everyone's allowed to be sassy on their birthday. This tip is just too juicy to ignore. I'll see you all around. Don't worry, Sonic. I'll be the one to avenge you. And quick. But how are you gonna leave? The door next to the car is locked. Oh, you got the birthday girl? The birthday girl has a master key. Right. The birthday girl gets the birthday key. Of course, it's birthday privilege. I'll solve this case where anyone else lives. Bye. Amy may be hasty, but she's thorough. Now, what are you two doing? Looking mighty suspicious, I'd say. I'm the detective, so I can't be the murderer. And here to ask if anyone's hungry. Starved. I'd kill for chicken parmesan right about now. Maybe kill isn't the right language to use right now. I'm Victor, the butcher. I'm licensed to handle raw meat. But I'm Espio, the poet. Poetry. A resonating message from poet to reader meant to challenge our delicate perspectives with the most rhythmic of prose. Can I hear some? Sure, teardrops in the spring. Can you hear me sing? La la la, dee dee dee. Bruh. Is that it? I have more if you would like. Cherry blossom in the spring. I'm satisfied for now, thanks. At least he's right, I suppose. Adrian and I are here to establish both of your alibis. Can you walk us through what happened after Amy had everyone leave the dining car? Oh sure, it's simple. We just explained this to Amy actually. When we were all sent off, Rouge, Blaze, Shadow, and Sonic all passed with this library car. Where Amy told me and asked her to stay. I promptly picked a book off the shelf and made myself comfortable. Victor got bored, so he left to see what Knuckles was up to in the saloon car. Yup. Where was Rouge? We happened to see her lipstick stain on a cup at the saloon car. Rouge came to the library car, seemingly looking for something. Then she went to search the saloon car. She came back shortly after. We heard her shout, "No way!" at the brochure stand over there. But she left back to the casino car before Shadow came through and locked the door. Wonder what she found. She's always been a bit on the hunt for something. After Rouge left, Shadow walked through the casino car. They entered the library car and locked the door behind them. More permanently, why had Shadow been locking doors? Shadow walked through the library car to the saloon car where Knuckles and I were playing games. He insisted on us showing up as Super Monkey Ball. I got so engrossed by the rolling monkey action I hardly noticed when Shadow left the saloon car. I guess he walked through the library car to the casino car again, locking the door behind him. He returned to the lounge car where he was meant to be stationed. When Victor came back, we realized Knuckles locked the door to the saloon car. We were stuck in the library car. That's when the tread sped up. We were worried about the bookshelves falling on us, but we got through it alright. We sat trapped here until Amy arrived asking questions. She's the one who told us someone murdered Sonic. And yeah, that's all that happened. With all these locked doors, it seems like Victor and Espio couldn't have left the library car or the saloon car. Thank you both for your cooperation. We're both gonna need to peek around and we'll return with any questions. If you return with any meat, I'll chop it up for you. Yo. And if you'd like to be serened with a poem, I got you covered too. Thanks, guys. Their alibi seems solid enough, but we should still search for clues. What we're looking for is any evidence that proves what they're saying is true. We need to confirm Victor's reason for leaving his post and determine if Espio was actually in the library card reading. Tell Task we can do it. Let's go to the bottom of those tales. Absolutely. Alright, what are we gonna investigate first? Books. So many books on the ground, I wish I could pick them all up. Sadly, I have no interest in picking up these books. A lot of these were knocked down by the train speeding up, but Roach pulled a lot of them out too searching for something. Well, reckless behavior. I feel sorry for those poor books. The spines are creasing, they're up being too far. This kid feels empathy for everything. Okay. What's this book? What's this bright red book? Oh, yuck. It reeks of the evil scientist Dr. Eggman. Yup, this is Dr. Eggman's autobiography and recipe book. I have recipes. Who cares? I wouldn't trust any book he's written. It's weird that this is even here. People just appreciate an omelet. You may be wrong. May not be wrong. The globe. The globe of our marvelous planet. I haven't traveled around much. The islands are fun and all, but I like to come visit some of the countries. It's a lot of fun, honestly. Plenty of wonderful people and shops. The food can't be beat either. Ah, sounds perfect for a vacation. The conductor was talking about Spagnolia. You ever been there? I have actually. If you're ever visiting, be sure to stop at the university and say hi to Professor Pickle. He'll tell you everything about the area. It makes one scrumptious sandwich. I'll keep that in mind, thanks. This group knows everyone and has been everywhere, haven't they? Base. Trash can again. Something's always hidden in the trash. Let's check there. Hate to say, but there's nothing there. Ah, I really thought there'd be something there. Angel Ram, are you sad that there was nothing in the trash bin? No, I'm alright. I'm sure there'll be something hidden in the next trash bin we find. That foreshadowing? Maybe keep tracking all of them will let you find something. Yeah, let's just stay optimistic. Yeah, okay. These trash bins are hide a secret, I'm sure of it. You're pretty unconventional, but I like that. That's supposed to be a compliment. So that's supposed to be. A child hangs a tree branch. The large text below reads, "Hang in there." Wow, I really needed to see this. This little child hanging there, refusing to use his wings to fly his safety because choosing the hard way is often the most rewarding. That's beautiful. If this child can stick to his principles and find strength, and I can too. There's no way that there was much thought into this poster, right? The Hando. A poor thing that Emma's really struggling cleaning up this car. To be fair, I wouldn't want to be cleaning up this mess either. So just leave it alone to do its thing. Yeah, probably for the best. How much there? So I think it's every small thing. Wow, I should be stopping to look at all these books. Sonic needs me, no time to rest. Alright, let's move on then. I mean, a little peek wouldn't hurt. Scavenge all the books, titles excitedly. It's like a kid in a candy shop, or in this case, a genius in a train library. That's odd. I know some books have fallen out of the floor and everything, but every book on these shelves is in alphabetical order, but this one. The Mirage Express Manual. It's a user guide to the Mirage Express train we're currently on. Do you think someone found it on the ground and put it back? Maybe, but it is interesting. Let's make note of this. Add it to your inventory. table. Let's just take a pause and sit for a second. It's just very comfy, so plush. Puts me right in the mood to read. Makes me want to take a nap personally. In fact, maybe I'll rest my eyes for a bit. No, don't fall asleep. There's been a murder, remember? I had a ring for every time a murder ruined my nap time. Okay, so there's only one thing now. I don't think we should leave yet. Book of the month, Gone Gal. Cool. Alright, let's check out this last thing. Ooh, brochures. There are travel destination ideas like amusement parks, caverns, hotels, restaurants. Oh! Look at this, there's a couple maps here. It seems to be a map of the library card. The books are categorized by genre, which are listed here. I love a good overhead map. Let's take it. My map is added. Should we take a brochure about a cave too? Look, there's satellites. Nah, leave it. Oh, haha, yeah, that's fair. No one shares my fondness for caves. There's nothing else we can interact with that we haven't already. I guess let's just talk to them. Did you bring any meat to the shop? I may be a butcher, but they confiscated my meat cleaver before getting on the train. Actually, to try to bring a knife on the train? That's very sus. I'm a man of authenticity tales. Without a knife, I'm just a chef in a ketchup-stained apron, not a butcher. I think if you had a knife on you, definitely look like you were the murderer. But what if I hid the knife? You know, I'm not the biggest fan of this line of thought. I take your order. Oh yes, please, I'm starved. Actually, I'm off duty at the moment. The murder's mystery is more important. Why would you show the menu to me? Why, Graham? Why would you cheat like that? I'm not the fool. Smooth things over, but at what cost? At what cost? I mean, there's nothing else? Nor do we have any evidence of anything either, so let's just talk to Espio now. Answer your poem. A poem about trains. Locomotive in my motion. I think I lost my lotion. The window shows the ocean. Oh wait, there's my lotion. Thanks. I actually really like that one. Talk. What will it be? So, space. Made it up to be space with my beloved antique vase, but a mistake in my haste dropped like the vase on my embrace, so my antique I must now replace. What caused you to drop the vase? Don't read too deeply, it's just a poem. I thought it had me. I don't think we have enough evidence here. Oh my god. What else are we missing? Interacted with everything. Shadow supposedly walked to the library car before going into the saloon. When Shadow left the library car, he locked this door on the way out. There's gotta be a reason he's doing this. Should we make a note of this? Yeah, I believe we should. Shadow's locked that to your inventory. I think we found enough. Okay, now we can interrogate. So the two of you don't believe us, eh? It's not that I don't trust either of you, but I wouldn't be a proper detective without examining the viability of your alibis. Andrew and I are here to confirm two things: why Vector left to go play games with Knuckles, and if Espio really was reading in the library car. Vector will start with you. Why did you leave the library car to visit Knuckles? You prepared to present evidence if need. Oh, that's easy. I got bored. Ain't no way. What? I wasn't entertaining him enough, it seems. Victor enjoys being social. Plus, we were instructed to mingle. I remember the arcade machine in the saloon car, so I figured I'd go check it out. It seems to line up with the information we gathered from Knuckles. that brings us to our attention to you, Espio. Roche entered the library car, found something and left. You said you immediately started reading, but were you actually reading the entire time you were in the library car? Of course he was. Once Espio started reading, he doesn't stop until it's done. I've seen it happen. Must have been a good read. What was the book? Espio doesn't owe you to that, detective. Let the man live. Wow, this is getting really sus. What if it was embarrassing? What kind of things do you think I read? If you don't talk, I have a hunch on what book it might be. Graham, could you help me out here? Alright, Graham, what book do you think Espio has been reading? It's gotta be this one, right? A manual? You think Espio would be reading instructions? What argument could you possibly have to support this? Oh no, we gotta think. Okay, hold on, let me. Not enough rings. Oh my god, again. Bro, dog. This may take a while, guys. Okay, I got enough rings. Yeah, right now. Alright. There we go. Let's see what we came up with. There are books scattered around the floor, sure, but the remaining books on the shelves were all in alphabetical order. All except this manual, meaning someone at the very least pick up the manual and put it back in the incorrect place. Oh god, that kind of attention to detail isn't normally like you, Espio. Hey now, I have you know, insulting my pal like this. Calm down, Victor, I know you mean well, but I can handle myself. Apologies, Espio. A butcher and a poet, friendship can form anywhere. This is indeed the book I was reading, the express manual. Trains are cool. In fact, we'd like to ask you a few questions about the manual, if you don't mind. If you ask Espio some questions about the manual, just flip to the page and ask away. Oh, I see. Quiz Espio about the manual to prove you read it. Which fish should I quiz him on? 30. Okay, what effective and extremely accurate technology was installed to assist in keeping the train spotless? Robotic arms. During events, they can be used to perform a variety of tasks and are responsible for cleaning up trash and messes afterwards. Okay. Remember the conductor saying the train can clean itself, though I have a feeling the train company doesn't want to hire any janitors. Robotic arms can also detect weapons or explosives being brought onto the train, ensuring passenger safety. Seems like Espio aced that question. Adrian, hit him with another one. Okay, what page? 89. What is the Mirage Express cancellation policy? No free funds and you'll be charged a no-show fee that does not apply if you're over the age of 65. Gee, the person who made the rule must have been over 65. That's what I'm driving. Let's see if Espio can go 3 for 3. Alright, let's see. 16. What was implemented to support the conductor duties and ease the general train obligations? An intellectual data processing system. It worked in tandem with the conductor to assure smooth travel for guests. I remember this. The train has an autopilot that it can access its full suite of compatibilities without the conductor present. And that I passed your little test? Yes. Totally. It's wild you're able to retain all this information so quickly. A poet's brain is often surprising. I don't know. I'd be bragging about that. If you clearly read the manual, those answers feel too specific to be guessed. And you both have the nerve to question my buddy like that? Don't we want to be supporting folks who read? You have to admit though, reading the entire time a murder occurred sounds a bit suspicious even if true. But he answered all my questions so calmly, that's very impressive. No, I understand, everyone's cautious attitudes. Vector was the only one to see me reading after all. My alibi is hard to sustain despite being the truth. Well, you definitely read through the manual, so I hope we can... Espio, if that's true, Victor was the only one to see you reading? Yeah, that's correct. Problem? Frankly, I don't believe that can be true, and we have evidence to back it up. Rem? Why is he only putting me on the spot? Okay, Rem, we should have a piece of evidence linked to... What can we mean? Shadow's lock? Shadow's lock? Please, pray tell why that has to do with anything. We're up, Adrian. Let's get our argument together. Oh gosh. Alright, we did that first try. Shadow walked through the library car to get to the saloon car where he set the original high score on the arcade machine. Yeah, but ended up beating it. It wasn't even the highest score. It wasn't the highest score long. Crocs are natural gamers. Espio said that he saw Shadow enter the library car, but he mentioned nothing about Shadow's return. He only mentioned that Victor came back. When Shadow left Knuckles and Victor in the saloon car, Espio was fully seated, reading his book for a good while at this point. We know Shadow had to walk back to the library car when he left the saloon car. There's absolutely no way Shadow and Espio didn't notice one another on Shadow's return trip. I mean, it was a simple slip up. I would just fully embrace my book, but I just didn't know Shadow. You're telling me the sound of the doors opening and locking wouldn't have caused you to look up? Well, you see, I can sense Espio's desperation here. Defeating the argument that he was reading the entire time isn't easy. So if you didn't see Shadow returning from the saloon car to lock up all the doors, then at the moment you were actually in the library all along? But how would Espio leave? Shadow's locked all the doors and no one saw Espio in the saloon car. It's a mystery, my dear Rem. One that I would love Espio to solve. Gotta believe me. That cool Demeter's vanishing. I was so involved in my book I didn't even know Shadows passed by the library car. Honest. When Victor returned, he had to tap me on the shoulder to get my attention. Yeah, I think I remember doing that. Thanks. I must have fringed my friend's desk, so I'll ask you again, Espio. If you weren't there for Shadow to see you reading, how did you leave the library car? I didn't. Why doesn't this seem to be right to me? Tails definitely looks like he's onto something, but I don't see it. Is Espio simply sitting, reading, or somehow vanished to not notice Shadow's return to the library car? What should I do? Oh my god. Come on, we gotta save this. That's crazy. Okay, should we do both? I think we're gonna join Tails first and see what happens. I can't interrupt Tails while he's onto something. I let him continue the questioning and... Wait a minute. The flashes are becoming more different? I have to make sure our guests take it and I have to speak up. Tails, you have a piece of evidence that can answer all of our problems. Alright, my fellow associate, lay it on me. Piece of evidence show Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. What are we going to use? The map? Maybe? When Shadow returned to the library car, Espio and Shadow didn't see each other. What piece of evidence help explains that? The lock again? What do we use here? The map? Alright, let's get my thoughts in order. It's a map apparently, so... First try yet again. The library map? Oh, I see. See, the exits are right across from the straight path. If Shadow walked down the straight path, that means there's a way Espio and Shadow couldn't have seen one another. Looks like you have to point out what exactly on your map you mean. Where could Espio have been for Shadow to not see them? Right here, maybe? Interesting, that's where I was sitting right while I was reading my book. I can second this. When I returned from the saloon car, Espio was in the same spot. That confirms that you see, Shadow and Espio could have not seen one another from the spot. Because if a bookcase is in the way, there's no way Shadow could have seen Espio, or vice versa. Makes a lot of sense why you never mentioned Shadow's return, Espio. There's just no way you would have seen him. I apologize for losing my cool back there. I just felt like I was grasping despite telling the truth. I'm glad you all believe me now. Your alibi isn't the most airtight, but I have no further points. Thank you both for answering all our questions. We did it! Another pair of alibis validated. Too many locked doors to worry about it, but I'm glad everything straightened itself out in the sand. Well, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna crash here for a bit. These chairs are so comfy. Likewise, I could use a breather. Sadly, our work isn't done. I have plenty of questions for Roach, and especially Shadow. Oh, it seems the door to the car is open. He must have kept it open while she passed through earlier. Trick you to leave. See you later, Victor and Espio. Give him a heck, and if you need any meat chopped up, say the word. So, I kept my pose sharp for both of you. A murder is on the loose. While doors are kept getting locked, tick-tock goes the clock, while our heroes are in the caboose. At this point, I'm feeling I'm feeling pretty confident in our detective alibis abilities. We're really doing this. On Graham, let's see what's next. Coming. Let's get out of here. You sure you don't want to stay and look all these great books a little longer? The mystery calls. Okay, the investigation continues. Whoa. Casino car. And now we save it there. If you enjoyed today's episode, guys, be sure to leave a like, smash that like button, and subscribe. That was a lot. We interrogated Victor and Espio, and we could have chosen a side, but it seems like they led to the same thing, so that was pretty cool. And now we're gonna investigate Rogue and Shadow next, so that's gonna be even more interesting. I have a feeling Shadow killed Sonic, but just a little bit obvious. But who knows what will happen. Hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow for Freaky Friday, and see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.